Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Teesha, and today we are going to do a post-burn / current burn candle review. I've been doing these quite often lately, but you guys seem to be loving them in the comments, so thank you so much for those comments. I really enjoy talking with you guys down there about what you've been burning, what's been working for you, which companies you like the best. Like I told you guys many times, that's my favorite part. So we're going to jump into it. If you are new, came from maybe SAS videos, we do a lot of candle reviewing over here, lots of Bath and Body Works and lots of hygiene, but I do sprinkle in the makeup. So if you are coming from a different place and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We're growing like crazy over here, which is super fun. If you could like this video and leave me a comment about what you've been burning or what you're currently burning. I just like to get all that out of the way because I forget by the end of the video. So let's jump in. So this week I have 4, 5, 7 candles, 2 singles, a large jar, and 4 single wicks. That brings my total for the month to 22 candles burned. I've been putting one of these out every week. I was kind of going down to about every other week or every 3 weeks because it really just depends on how much we're home. We've been home a lot lately, so that's okay. I'm burning a lot more than I typically do in the summer. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but like in the summer, I might burn a candle here or there, but I've just really been getting into some of these. And I'm also noticing that some of them are burning rather quickly. Now I do try, by the time I get home at night, it's already looking at like 5:36. So bedtime is, 9. So like my time at night only allows me to burn candles for so many hours. On the weekends, they might go a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, some of these candles were like lit for the first time and gone. And I don't know what's going on. A lot of them happen to be Bath and Body Works candles, but I'm not saying anything. So there's that. So I feel like that might be why I'm up a little bit. And please let me know down below if you're experiencing that at all, or if I'm crazy, that's fine. But I really am noticing that like I'm going through the candles quickly, which is fine because I'm trying to make a little room for fall. I'm still enjoying these candles. It's just that like for a while, I didn't feel like I was burning through 6 to make a video. And now I'm like burning through 6. I have 6 on deck to make another video when I'm finally getting around to filming the first video. So is that happening to anybody else? Long, ranty intro as usual. Let's jump in. So we're going to start as we typically do with our single wicks. I burned through 2 single wicks, both from Bath and Body Works. I do want to say, because I think I forgot to in my last video, I had done those last video late at night, so forgive me. I am inspired to do this little series by the Santa Maria. I will link her channel down below if I remember, or put it in the description. She does a really nice job. She's very descriptive. She tells a story when she talks about candles that she's burned, and it just really was like, I want to do that. That's what I felt like when I watched her channel. So we've talked a little bit, comment back and forth, and she watches mine sometimes, which is super cool. But I do like I'm inspired by, meaning like I don't copy, but like I try to do the same as her. I'm not quite sure when someone says a throw is a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8. It means something to them, but it doesn't really mean a lot to me. So I try to just say it's a high thrower, it's a medium thrower, what size of room I'm burning it in, the performance overall, because you are now starting to get candles that I've done both like a first impressions on, basically, is what the current burn is, meaning it's the first or second time I'm burning it when I talk about it. And then the post burn is the candle's gone. Now, what are my overall thoughts? And so the last thing I usually talk about, or I try to, again, scatterbrain over here, is would I repurchase it? I do have a collection, so that factors in, but would I be looking for this candle again? So I'm going to try to do a better job because, like I said, she does such an amazing job. Go check her out if you like this style of video and you have not come from her channel or something. But yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that she got her credit, because she was the first person I saw do post-burn reviews. So the first one I burnt through, and this was in a little hallway, is called Butterscotch Taffy. I picked this up at SAS in the winter. I grabbed a couple and I just held on to them because it felt very fall. And no, it's not fall yet, but we are seeing a lot of fall hauls. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a couple of these out that I purchased, that I was kind of hanging on to, use them up. That way I feel justified to buy some of the new ones, because in my humble opinion, Bath and Body Works single wicks that are coming out are far cuter than their 3 wicks. So since I have all that, I'm just going to buy whichever packaging appeals to me. Yes, I like a 3 wick better, but if I think they're cuter in the single, I'm probably going to pick up that scent specifically in that single. So Butterscotch Toffee had a nice rich caramel butterscotch. It was really smooth and creamy. I really enjoyed it, and the throw was quite decent. I mean, it is a single wick, so I'm gonna say a medium, but I feel like if you had a 3-wick, this would be quite a good little powerhouse of a candle. There's no vanilla. It's a little bit like almost like a rum though, so sometimes that kind of is correlated with a vanilla, but I really do enjoy this one. I will be looking to pick this up for sure. So this one in particular, I've burnt through both the ones that I picked up. The one thing though, this was in a hallway undisturbed, burnt, you know, several times. Lots of the wax crawls up the sides or stays on the sides. And I know that's probably a lot to do with it being a single wick. So it probably depends on how strong that wick is to carry the candle. But I don't do anything to babysit little candles. I don't know why. Like, I will keep on the 3 wicks if they need the tunnel or something. You know, I trim my wicks and stuff, but like, I just don't even know what you're supposed to do, but there is quite a bit of wax left. And that's all I will say about this one, that when the wick was done, I was like, look at all that wax on the sides and stuff. So that was like the only downside. Really did enjoy the scent of this one. And I definitely recommend Butterscotch Toffee or something like that for fall. In fact, I really do want to pick up the salted butterscotch, which is in like a 3 wick from Bath & Body. But I haven't made it in store to make any purchases yet for fall candles, so we'll see. But yeah, really did enjoy the Butterscotch Toffee. And then in the bathroom, we went through the Sunwash Citrus, which just came in the Mother's Day tote. Again, another one I was holding on to because I had a lot of, oh, my neighbor's gonna mow now. Sorry, I hope that isn't too bad. It's like 6 o'clock at night too, like why? But anyway, so I was holding on to this one. I had a lot of really fruity, drinky drink note candles that I was using for the beginning of summer, and now I'm kind of winding down, and so I'm using up all my summer single wicks. And so much citrus just has it's like really, I don't know, lemon limey to me. I don't like, that's the citrus I get, is like lemon and lime. I don't get orange. It's not my favorite scent, to be honest. I do have it in some body care, and I do think it's kind of one of those like scents that could be unisex without being clean, which is nice. But yeah, it's not my favorite scent for summer. So I will just say that one I don't plan to repurchase just because it's not my favorite scent. But I do have other varieties of Sunwash Citrus, and so it's not a bad scent. Just not my favorite, personally. Okay, so then I did a large jar, and this one right here at the very end got sooty. I think it was on a bookshelf, and not that I forgot about it, but I just let it go when it was like really low, because this last burn was the time it got so sooty and black. But I really enjoyed this. This was Goose Creek. Sorry, I start right into the review without telling you what you got here. This is Goose Creek's Red, White, and Blue, and I burned this for the 4th of July. This smells just like the popsicle. This smells just like firecracker pop. I mean, to a T. You can smell the citrus, the cherry, and the blue raspberry. I mean, this body care, if you ripped off this label, you wouldn't be able to tell me this wasn't the same thing. It performed very well. It burnt really clean. Right at the end, like I said, the wicks kind of started moving and it got really sooty, but I was kind of just done with this candle, so I wasn't really watching it. I was like, whatever it can burn through today will be done. But I really enjoyed this. Now, I'm not buying any more of the large jar styles from Goose Creek simply because of my storage space, which I think I've said a few videos now. But you really get your money out of a large jar. These guys last forever. I was working hard to burn through them because I didn't have anywhere else to put them as my shelves are filling up and my body care is overwhelming me. I don't have any little hiding places for my large jars. So for me and for what I have for space, I'm not buying these. But like, if you're looking for a value or you find a scent that you really enjoy, this is the best way to go. This lasts like three wicks. I mean, I can replace a 3-wick in the same room with 3 different ones before this jar is gone. And they are almost the same amount of money. And Goose Creek has been stepping it up with their sales and their unique scents and like collections they've been putting out. So I'm never gonna like ever stop buying Bath & Body Works, but Goose Creek fully has my attention, and I really enjoyed that candle. I'll repurchase it next year. I just hope I can find it in a 3-wick because I don't quite need a large jar, unless, of course, I changed my mind by then too. So another Goose Creek candle that I got through was Peach Rings. And you guys, when I'm telling you this is a powerhouse, Again, already lost my little thing here. Not really 5 out of 10. I mean, I'm not doing the numbers anymore. Low. I really couldn't smell this unless I was right on top of it. And this one was nice, but it has those light fruit notes. So medium throw. It was okay. It was not a powerhouse, but it smelled delightful when you were near it. It paired really well with other fruit candles. But when we're talking powerhouses, peach rings from Goose Creek, powerhouse. I could smell this outside of my door walking into my kitchen. Like, so there's a door that I didn't really explain that very well, which is like, welcome to my brain. There's a door, like, so you have to come up 3 stairs and go in my house from a door. I could smell it before I got to that point of the house. I was like, I can smell it outside. That's crazy. So good. Just, it has a really like delicious peach candy. You can smell like a sweet tart or like a salty sweet. And it was very consistent. I smelled it the whole time, like from initial burn. I think I lit this and I could smell it. It was like the wicks were dipped in the wax and so it didn't take any time to pool and like open up. It was like completely ready to go from day one. I really wish I would have backed this one up. This is a definite repurchase. In fact, if I make any order on Goose Creek, I'm definitely getting another peach rings because this is something, even though it does tell me summer, I'm like, yeah, peach rings, candy, summer. But I actually got my son a bag of these and I was smelling them and I'm like, it's exact. I don't know how they do that, but this is like kind of blowing my mind, just like that root beer donut was from Kringle. I was like, how did they do that? It is exactly the same. Doesn't change when you're burning it. I just really love this. And I know I love fruity scented things. So if you don't, this is not something that you would enjoy because it's straight fruit. But with that sweet tart smell, it just smells really unique. It's not like peach Bellini. I can't think of anything else peach scented right now that you would find popular, but I loved this one. Powerhouse, definite repurchase if I make another order on Goose Creek, but I'm trying to be good. So next we'll talk about, I have 3 more 3 wicks from Bath & Body Works, and then we'll talk about the 2 current burns I have. Thanks for listening to me ramble, friends. So I burnt through my black cherry fruit pop, and believe it or not, I did not back this one up. I'm so surprised at myself. That was my original plan, was to back this candle up on my wish list, but that tells you how much you can really follow those types of things, because once I got it, it just didn't do anything for me. Let me read you the notes. The packaging is super cute. Like I said, right off the bat, I was like, I'm getting 2 of this candle. It's frozen black cherries, pineapple juice, sweet cherries, hint of vanilla with natural essential oils. Mine didn't come with the lid, but I had saved a couple. Mine was the dust cover. I bought it in store, and when I bought it in store, I couldn't smell a thing. I was like really, really like bewildered. I was like, if I just smelled too much stuff. It was day 1 of SAS, but I thought, I'll take it home, I'll put a lid on it, and we'll see. When I did that, I mean, I literally came home, grabbed a couple lids, put one on this, and I got a mint chocolate chip candle with just the dust cover, and it really did help it out a lot. By a day later, I'd open it, and I could smell the black cherry. But other than that, there's kind of basic. It wasn't even like black cherry Merlot, where it has that Merlot note that just kind of makes it like something else. Like you can smell it, and it's something else. This kind of just stayed black cherry to me the whole time. I think that's why I liked it. It was okay. Throw was decent. It really was. I mean, I would say it was medium to high. I could smell the black cherry all around, and like, it wasn't that I was kind of looking for it, but I didn't pick up on pineapple or cherry. I mean, what's the real difference between black cherry and cherry? There was nothing brighter. It was just, I could smell a black cherry, like black cherry Merlot body care. And then the vanilla might have been there a little bit just to make it creamy, because it was kind of like a creamy black cherry. But I kind of thought about those like or was it Lifesavers or Dream Savers? There was like a candy that had like the fruit and the cream mixed together. I thought that's kind of what this reminds me of a little bit. But yep, I loved the packaging. It didn't burn bad at all. It was a good, I mean, very clean burn. This one burnt relatively quickly. As you can see, it burnt hot too, because this, I mean, I don't typically have that much soot with my Bath & Body Works candles. This one burned really hot and really fast. It was one of those candles I was talking about at the beginning where I said, like, I turned around and it was gone. This one was like gone in 2 burns, which is just not usual for me. So I liked it. I'm actually glad I didn't back it up. For collection purposes, like a little bit, but I don't need it. They'll come out with something else and I'll be just fine. So then so next we have mint chocolate chip milkshake. This one I bought with the black cherry fruit pop and just got one of each. Came with a dust cover, threw a random lid on there. The notes are vanilla mint ice cream, chunky chocolate chips, whipped cream with natural essential oils. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This one burnt fast though. I grabbed one for my backup, but I can't wait to burn that Christmas. I've just got it set aside. I kind of wanted more. This is one I'd like to keep in my collection, but the packaging was okay. These were just the two that caught my eye from all that came out for SAS. And so yeah, I love this one a lot. This one wasn't quite as basic as the black cherry fruit pop. I thought this one had a nice creamy ice cream element to it. The whipped cream didn't get too kind of, milky weird. It was good. It was like smooth. And I could just smell like a hint of chocolate. So really reminiscent of mint chocolate ice cream. Because like when you eat mint ice cream, to me, with mint chocolate chip ice cream, it's like strong mint and then subtle chocolate. And that's kind of what this was burning. So I would say it wasn't a powerhouse, but it did a decent job with the throw. And I'm really glad I have one. I would repurchase this, but it's gone. So this is one that, like, if you got your hands on, you probably know. I have one. I'm going to try to save it. Maybe something will come out at Christmas time. I've always loved mint chocolate. I remember getting that. I used to have this one. It was like mint chocolate pistachio. That was like my favorite candle ever. That was years ago though. So this one I really enjoyed, and I probably should have got more, but I did not. So we're moving on. Final candle that I burnt through this week was a rainbow confetti, and you guys know this packaging is everything to me. The notes are rainbow sprinkle, vanilla cake, butter, cream, frosting, fruity crunch cereal. Now, I do get the fruity pebbles in this. I do get it, and it actually burnt just fine. It got a little dirty though, and I mean, not bad. That was probably like the last burn. I really wasn't noticing that all throughout the candle. In fact, you can kind of see that like it did really good right till that last burn. And so I really do enjoy this one. I think this might be another one I try to clean out and keep the jar. The throw was okay. I do have a key lime cake pop that I didn't burn with this one because it just didn't seem fair. That one is a powerhouse. That is from Goose Creek. That one is it's key lime cake pop, so it has nothing to do with fruity cereal crunch, any of that. It's not even a note, but it smells just like Fruity Pebbles. So I like this. I have like two more in my collection back there, and it was just the packaging that got me. I just went in on this packaging, and the candles have already like come and gone really, but I did not dislike this one. It's just I didn't get my hands on that crispy cereal bar candle that came out, and so I think I was just overhyped for this. It didn't wow me, but it wasn't a bad candle at all. It performed just fine. It smelled good to me. So it wasn't sickeningly sweet. I don't really have anything else to say about the notes in terms of rainbow sprinkles, vanilla cake, and buttercream frosting weren't super prominent. It was a vanilla base. You could tell that in the candle, but the Fruity Crunch cereal really pulled through for me, but not quite as strong as it does in the key lime cake pop candle. So this one gets the 10 out of 10 for packaging and, 7.5 out of 10 for execution. How about that? So yeah, but I'm going to try to do the freezer trick for that one as well. So now onto current burns. I just have two. So the first one that I tried, and I think I was burning in my last post-burn current burn video, is Bahama Fizz. And so this is kiwi slices, island pineapple, coconut water, splash of rum. I did not buy a backup of this. I just got one online as just, a try type of thing. I really like it. I don't love it. Like, this is not becoming a favorite. But during this summertime, there's something about a candle that smells like a drink that I just really enjoy if it's strong enough. Sometimes those drink candles are really kind of meh, don't do much, but this one's pretty strong. And I thought it would just smell like coconut on cold. That was the strongest note for me, the coconut water. When I opened this, I was like, oh yeah, like a coconut rum. That's really all I get. But as I was burning it the other day, I really smelled the kiwi. And I was sitting here thinking to myself, because I was like, if you put banana in the notes, I would smell banana. I was just sitting here like smelling it, and I'm like, do I smell banana? I don't think so. I think it's the kiwi, but I feel like if you would have put that in the notes, I would have probably said, okay, that's banana. So it has a nice fruit element to it that isn't lost in the pineapple, coconut, and rum, which I really enjoy. So this one was pretty good. I'm going to enjoy finishing it up. I'm okay with not having a backup, but it isn't bad in any stretch of the imagination. Packaging was weird. The packaging lately has just not been getting me with Bath and Body Works, which they need to be careful. And again, I'm not being aggressive, friends. I'm just talking. But they need to be careful because that is their thing. They have the packaging that gets us, like the cute little collections. And, you know, like for a long time now, that is what set them apart. So this weird, like, kind of kiddo drawing stuff, and now the fall collection. I want so many of those, but I look at the packaging and it doesn't call me. So I think to myself, do I just wait to see what comes next? I want those scents, and I know these can go in a candle holder, and that doesn't really bother me. But I just find that very interesting that they have always been like the packaging, like for me, for my candle collection and for my taste, I always held them up higher because of their packaging and their collections. And so now that other companies are coming out with really decent stuff and not bad, I mean, their packaging, like, truthfully, what is the difference here? And I know I got this for a cheaper price than I got this. There's not a lot of difference here. There's not that much went into this that didn't go into this. So, and this candle performed really, really well. So, not telling Bath & Body Works be careful, but like, what's going on? What are your guys' thoughts about that? Because I'm just kind of like confused about the direction that their art team is going, as well as all of the issues and the price increases. I'm like, why are they making so much room for someone to come and like knock them out of number one? Which, if you're into designer candle, these aren't number one, but these are the most like accessible, affordable candles, and I feel like they're number one. So those are my thoughts. But I am excited to tell you about, I started burning this candle. I'm just going to bring it up and we'll just be careful. This video is all over the place. So my last candle is from Aldi. I just got my first two, going grocery shopping on a Wednesday. And this is a Huntington Home Ginger Nectarine Soy Candle. And I really like this. It's got a spice to it. Is that what ginger smells like? I don't think I know what ginger smells like. I've cooked with a little bit of ginger, but the nectarine is really cool. It's not a like bright, like, you know, like, I don't know. I like the nectarine in this. It doesn't remind me of like Sunwash Citrus or anything mellow. It's like its own little thing. So it's pretty true to like what I'm assuming it smells like, but it doesn't have very many notes. Like, you just smell something spicy and something citrusy, but not like Sunwash Citrus where it's like definitely lemon or definitely lime. I really like this, which I'm surprised. Oh, that's a nectarine. I was like, it looks like a peach on there. Am I dumb? So I have to do some research, but yeah, the ginger, it must be like a spicier, or give it a spicier note. I better put this down before I spill wax. That would be awful. And so I'm burning that one as well, and that's throwing pretty good. And you guys, all these candles are $3.99. So keep your eye out if you have an Aldi, because I'm actually quite impressed. This has been burning for just as long as this video has been on, and maybe a little bit longer, but yeah, it smells really good. I like it. It's spicy with a little bit of fruit, like a spicy fruit, like, you know, like, I don't know, like apricot almost, but nectarine. So not orange, like, you know what I'm saying. So I don't think that one made any sense at all, but that's what I'm currently burning, and I'm definitely working on a couple more fun videos. So I hope you guys come back and watch another one, and I'm, you know, rambling. Work's been crazy lately, you guys. So that's why my words sound so crazy. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little episode of the post-burn, current burn reviews. And like I said, these are inspired by the Santa Maria, so go check her out if you didn't come from her channel already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.